Hey.
I'm Monami. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation. Seriously, he's like we were supposed to have a fun... No! This definitely... Everyone, do your very best.
Don't forget to save frequently. I just flippin' saved.
Huh. Did I confuse you?
Man.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too. If that happened, the imitation...
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
It only became against the rules after the killing happened. Unless Monokuma specifically found the killer, like, while they were killing and told them, hey, it's against the rules. Yeah, because... Now here's the big question. Was this added to the rulebook before, during, or after the killings happened? Because that would be an interesting thing if we, like, woke up on the morning of, checked the rules, and this rule was already in.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get...
Seriously, just shut up!
But I'm thinking about it again, and...
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did?
It's not just that. Come... About the lion that got...
That's the one Hyoko's body...
Even though we're called... But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape. Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
Surely they could buy
Well,
it.
that's
or
probably
get
it, but
arrows.
that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been...
What are you trying to say? Are you...
I'm saying, Hyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
Yeah, Hyoko just happened to be there.
I understand that it's not just the poor imitation.
Strange deep.
Like, for example...
So, you're saying the truth...
I have no freaking clue what—
However, this is getting
Sonia. Wait, what? Round the souls, motel room key, so...
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue? There's no way we'd know that!
We do know, but we can't
Maybe
click
the
it.
killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
I agree
Okay.
with that.
Even though we couldn't use... Okay, whatever, it still worked.
It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own
Fair.
free will.
But
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Hyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know? I don't think a person like that would leave.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time—
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just...
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that...
I won't lose. Are you saying my gut was wrong? This could be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
kinda, okay.
That's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your...
Sony's account. There we go.
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak-looking, and that's why the killer targeted her.
But Hiyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember?
Yeah,
It's
okay,
more
you
likely
got
that
it.
Hiyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on! Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up.
Crap!
Hold on! Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono... There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer!
Allow me to
There
cut
we go,
through
this
those
one.
words. The reason Hiyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Yes.
Hyoko seemed to
Apparently.
be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn.
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her...
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
That sounds very suspicious talking. So are
No
you just like
doubting Miss
not
Sonia,
talking
you
because you're not
cretin.
talking? Or
I'll
because
put
you
you
don't
and
know
your
that
hamster
we're-
6 feet under.
Okay. So remember the last time we did this, it turned out that you were like muted or something? Or whatever. Okay.
Kazu, do you want me to incinerate your clothes?
Gundam, please stop!
Huh? What are you...
Of course. I've already...
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko...
The only thing I can think of is... When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She
Yeah,
was
doesn't
killed
that
so
happen
there
fast?
wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation.
Killed Hiyoko.
Because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan. Do you have any ideas?
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
Hey, Nagito.
Hey, how long are you...
Oh, am I allowed to... I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps!
So what do you...
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. Ibuki definitely didn't commit...
Huh?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember. There was blood. So if she
Okay,
faked her
okay.
death and walked around the there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
You know, we already finished.
Huh? That's annoying. I get. Are you freaking kidding?
That's strange. That's very
Which means
strange.
that there would be bloody footprints on the stepladder. Yes.
This is true.
On the stepladder.
I can prove it with this. If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang her...
Huh?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
Well,
You notice such a small detail.
But didn't you say? Then I think unless there was something.
I see. So
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's.
Hajime, I leave. As long as I leave this to you.
Yeah, I'll
okay. The robe is a different color.
Damn it!
Oh, right.
Here.
Yeah. Right, because I was always thinking that the blood was on the other side
That's
of the
right, I
stepladder,
remember now.
but no,
There
this
was
picture
definitely
shows
something strange about that video.
that's supposed to be on this side.
Can you explain it?
What's strange is that stepladder. It's true that the steps of that stepladder, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder.
Yeah, I thought the blood was on the right side.
However, there weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video.
That is truly. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. But the stepladder in the video was...
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can
There is
think
one
of
way.
is.
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were two step ladders?
But
Two boats,
where
two
would you
bags.
find another stepladder? There was only.
Then one of the stepladders was.
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't. That's amazing, Chiaki! All that game.
See, Mikan is getting very, timid about this. Do we have to spell out conference room? What? What's the difference between the video I saw and the actual crime scene? No. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. The first word is 7 letters. It is an F. So the next letter is probably a vowel. F-I. Nope. Filming location. A-T. O.
I got it!
Filming location! Where was this one filmed in?
Besides
Hangman's
the step ladder,
Gambit!
the filming location must have been different too.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
But the hospital monitor's supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
Moving it would count as tampering. I mean, they smashed. Oh, I thought it was gonna be another Hangman's Gambit. I was like, no! Alright. Did they kill it? The camera. No, the monitor. I have no idea where the monitor went off. But the camera part went off too. Apparently. Whee! Didn't see that happening. Yeah, turning speed, yeah. Are you getting dizzy yet? Tamper with the camera at the music venue or the hospital? The music venue one, right? Yeah, because that one was moved to the hospital. Woo, triple spiral. What's up? Okay, question 3. What did the killer do with the camera for the increased essential? Took it with them. Yeah, we finished.
It's all coming together. That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Because if you notice, we never actually saw the camera
Then
at the
only
music
the
venue.
monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start.
He did discover the body.
Well, that's... In order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did...
Destroyed it.
I see! The killer smashed the monitor to pieces. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it's
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music...
Hangman's Gambit again? Conference room. Okay, that's stupid. Looking for an F, right? Well, thank you. E and CE? Not this though. Alright. Conference room. Yes, that.
It's possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Huh? A conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
That's exactly
think?
why the killer did something to make those two places.
Music venue curtain.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
That must be it! What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain. But after the incident, it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right! It's so...
Oh yeah?
That curtain was hung so the music venue would look like... In actuality, even though the curtain in the it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. The same color. So the killer chose the conference room
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be...
Is it the candle?
I can prove it with this!
Apparently.
You're referring to the candle in the music venue, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. But if you think about it, that's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up. So
But there's no mistake. That's the only...
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprise. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime, it's occurring in the conference room.
Apparently.
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
The one in the conference room.
I see!
It was not Ibuki in the conference room with the
The
rope.
person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki.
Yeah, the
It
hair.
was the killer pretending to be Ibuki.
Well,
The
it kills
killer put on a
accomplice.
hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
the actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
Gosh, it's a really good thing for the killer that Hajime didn't, like, see the video and immediately think, oh, gee golly, this must be happening in the conference room.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. Then naturally, the killer's identity will reveal its...
Huh?
You fiend! Are you sick?
Wait. We have to decide? I mean, Mikan was definitely in the air, so yeah. If Mikan wasn't the one who did it, then she would have been right next door to where the fake hanging happened.
You're the only one! Nikon, you're the killer, aren't you?
What are you talking about?
She's not
Like
saying
I said,
no.
aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
Killer? Huh? I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible? A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
I will say, it does seem unlikely that she'd be able to pick up Ibuki's body to hang her.
She's right!
Yeah, it depends on how low the boom lighting goes, yeah. That is true.
A clumsy slowpoke like me.
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikan have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence!
But
Technically,
you're
that
the
is
only one who
weakest
could have
alibi.
filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence?
You must be mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room. That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music venue. And showed that to me. Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please wait a second! What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible! There's no way I could kill someone!
It's not literally impossible.
It just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure?
Wrong!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together.
I agree. It is truly difficult.
That slow-witted remark.
It's fun in a tournament for social punching bags. Even I... How many times do I have to tell you?
What do you...
Do you still believe...
Hey, Hajime!
And it could always just be an act.
Can you hold on? Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time. I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Ah?
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
What? Are you serious?
I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know!
Actually, this is a...
Please don't say such
Well, it's nothing big, really.
Dang! That decisive...
Let's take a look. Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from,
That he himself said
this
was
rope
pointless.
was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with
What's
the
tattoo in the
supermarket?
conference room?
That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
Supposedly.
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep
What, is
in
it
mind
already
that it's
frayed?
brand near the middle of the rope.
Yep.
It's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly.
Hi.
But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long.
It means, well, the killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Hold on. I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too. Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Huh?
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer's...
And then, I finished speaking.
Huh?
Huh? You didn't notice it?
It had to have been someone strong enough to actually strangle someone. What?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging.
We inferred that when we watched the video. No. Blood on the souls, rope, motelbium. Okay, this image does not show that the rope is frayed in the middle. I feel cheated. According to Mikan, there is no doubt that the cause of Ibuki's death was her hanging herself with this rope. True. And of course, seeing a thing of someone being strangled via suffocation is what we were led to believe. Of course, reminds me of spoilers, but Doki Doki, where her hands were all bloody, which did not happen here, which is something that I was questioning about silently.
She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Oh, no.
Crap! Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
No.
Crap!
Yeah, no, because we want to say something that is...
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
There we
That
go.
must be it. So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time. You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
That is...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling, just by looking. You, Mikan, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that. That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You were right. And
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right.
Mikan nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikan because she was nursing her.
So Mikan volunteered to nurse us? 'Cause she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of...
I'm not a criminal. Meek?
You've got it all wrong.
I'm sorry. I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Meek...
Nice. Well, if that's the choice everyone... But is that really okay?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep...
There's no...
Is that really true?
Stop it!
I can't stop. I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this.
So, led to believe that Mikan wanted to kill Ibuki, staged the whole scene to make it look like Ibuki hanged herself. Hiyoko came in while it was all happening, or maybe didn't necessarily make it look like that she had hanged herself, strangled her somewhere. Then while in the music venue, Hiyoko walked in, and Mikan was all like, well... No, wait. But if Hiyoko died first, then that would have had to have been before Mikan actually strangled Ibuki. True, but supposedly, Ibuki was walking in order to, take one step in the blood. Unless that was planted by Mikan. Get the blood splatter, get Ibuki's shoe in the blood splatter, hang her up, blah blah blah, try to wipe it down, fail to completely wipe it down. We still don't really have a motive. And also, Hiyoko versus Mikan, you'd think that Hiyoko would be able to, beat Mikan. Yeah, we still don't know what actual weapon did the kill. We haven't found any, bloody knives or anything around. Probably a scalpel, honestly.
But I need to do... That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
I'm still, 10% convinced one of the dead people killed the other.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe, 'cause if there's no...
Don't say deeps.
If you want to believe in someone, belief without doubt...
Fine.
Huh? So in the end, justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault. It's all her... I'm done! It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Not fair! Why won't you forgive me? If you... What did I do?
Is acting like this your strategy? Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas.
If we don't have any clues, I'm the same as Haj, but still, that's why we gotta stick with... Hey Mikan, if you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched? Can you prove it?
Wait! Because treating me like a killer, that's total... Why does everybody...
Is this broad really okay?
I'm not the...
It seems she finally started arguing, but the only one who can find the hole in her art... So,
Why do you get to decide I'm the killer? Please!
I mean, the entire klutz thing could have just been... But somebody... Surveillance camera unit.
I'm not the killer!
Somebody snuffed out that candle.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
The bloody
Ibuki
slipper.
and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
How's that? Okay, the killer's mistake. Wait. The bag? Why the bag? Yeah.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof?
Damn it!
Okay, I think we have to take hemp bag and throw that at what the mistake is. Is this the mistake?
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Nope. Not the bag. I mean, the only thing I'm...
Damn it!
I'm not the
Where are
killer!
the souls? Miken's account, hotel, scrap of paper,
We can't think of anybody else other than...
Okay, so... None of our truth bullets seem to be what it needs to be, because there's no way it's the bloody slippers, right? However, the one thing that I do want to say about this, that I have been saying about this, that looks more like a blue gown. Wait, can we not see the body? No. That's more of a gray gown. That's what I've been saying for the longest time. That the gown seems to be a slightly different color.
Who could have filmed that video?
Huh? Do you have any proof?
But it seems like we have to go all the way to the end and take killer's mistake to throw at gown.
Is the hemp bag on her head? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikon.
Is that really? You could tell her body type under the... Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
We can't think of anybody else who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
No! Hospital gown, hemp bag. Hospital gown, hemp bag, slippers.
Damn it!
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
Okay. Bag, gown, slippers, body type, camera angle, candlelight. The only thing I can think of is the slippers, because we've already proven that Ibuki didn't climb it. But no, it's the matter of could somebody have?
Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown?
Nope.
Damn it!
Alright, well, let's...
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have
again.
filmed that.
Huh? Is the hemp bag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan...
Is that really? You could tell her body type under the hospital. Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh? Do you have any? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly...
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
I'll
oh my
shoot
gosh,
through
it
that
was the camera
contradiction.
angle.
Mikan, you've committed a major mistake.
You shouldn't have known what angle the camera
As I
was
said
at.
before many times, I'm the only one who saw that
Yeah.
video.
What's wrong?
But I never said anything about the camera angle.
The camera would have to be at an angle.
So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
The only reason Mikan knew the camera angle hot is because you're the person who acted.
This is your just reward. You lied.
Is it true, Mikan?
Huh? I was wrong.
That's not...
I mean, You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when ding?
What the heck's wrong with her?
That tote bag. Isn't it the same one that...
How do you know so much about...
More importantly, did you... Hajime saw it too, Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember. Ta-da! There's no... So don't you think... Using one tote bag in both the... It's blatantly obvious. That's why that video isn't fabricated. And I... So you'll
Taking your stubborn...
Then you're gonna forgive me?
Mm-hmm. Tab key.
I'll keep explaining it until you...
This check.
Will you forgive me? You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me.
Start creeping.
Do you understand? Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. You're done for! Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me? You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me! There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
This is the end! Monokuma mentioned this earlier. Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in two separate places. So please, just...
Why?
It seems her
Why does everybody always hate?
Nikon, after I go over your crime from the beginning, please just admit it already.
Okay, so boom, boom. No, no, no. Boom, 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 boom. I saw on the monitor. The video, yes. Da. There are a few small clues. Last stock already.
Here's everything that happened in this
We
case.
don't even have to look at all the pages.
The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with... When I went to the hospital with Mikon this morning, the incoming signal light on the surveillance... When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music venue. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music venue, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time, when in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music venue, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that... In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue.
But what happened to the glue container? Did she, like, just keep it in her pocket? She couldn't have just littered. That was a big thing of the last crime.
The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikan? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
It still doesn't feel right.
Whoa!
It's this feeling. I know. This feeling of despair!
Mikan!
Calm down, Junko.
What has happened? Whoa there! Before...
Whoa, bear.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time!
No, like, seriously, what was her motivation for killing? It just doesn't add up.
Now then, please pull the lever in front of who will be chosen as the Black Lads. Well now. Correct.
Damn it. I won't forgive you.
Hey! What's going on?
Hey, hey. Well, that's obvious.
Hey,
Oh.
What?
what?
It cannot be.
Perhaps... See? Jeez. Isn't that right? Impossible.
Oh?
Huh?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
Huh?
Huh?
My beloved was the never hated me. They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted me. They gave me value.
Is it
They
someone else
loved
who's on
me.
the
I
island,
loved
or-
them with all my... This is my...
Are you gonna say it's Keiko?
It's love.
Hey,
Well... How amazing.
Could it be?
this is... But... such despair.
Uh-huh.
Don't fuck with me!
You serious?
The Future Foundation?
Hey,
This is bad.
I am Monarch.
hey,
Oh?
Of course not.
Oh?
That is...
Oh? Well... Do you understand?
hey. Hey, hey! Damn it!
Oh?
Yes, Now then, I've prepared a
So it's now I can go to. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything!
It's like they design the murders, and then they just slap on who commits them. Wait, did she die?
Let me ask.
Damn it. But... isn't that right?
Please wait!
Damn it!
Wrong! Come on! Hmm?
You fiend.
Phew!
Hey! Hey!
Hey, Huh?
Hey!
Hmm.
So just as I thought.
Hmm.
However...
Fine.
Huh.
Silence.
Right?
Oh.
All right!
But yeah, they make the kill, whatever, all the plans and stuff, and then they just decide, this person does it. Like, whatever.
Uh-oh.
Like, I was thinking it was like a two-person operation. Someone else did the killing, and then Mikan was there to, like, do the video and, you know, tidy some stuff up or whatever. Because, like, Mikan was too helpful during the whole thing to, it turns out... I think I said this, like, during the investigation. If she's the one who did it, she's sabotaging herself.
Unbelievable.
Hey!
No way! What's this?
All right! Hey,
Listen!
Hey, hey!
Damn it!
Could it be?
Yo! Hey! Well, perhaps you don't remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That...
who?
Huh? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
Haven't you?
What do you mean? Oh, you mean that... The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
Well then. Why do they keep trying to... Go. G-Can had better not die in the next chapter. They keep trying to take our best characters away. I said Shikan. Shika? Maybe. Gamer Girl. You think that I know names by this point. It's cute that you think that I remember people's names. I'd have a Zora? Zuzu.